Really, the biggest thing that differentiates the three different models is the type of processor. Obviously, a more powerful processor will allow you to do more things. Usually, it's kind of a trade-off. If you want to use high frame rate, you're going to do it at a lower resolution. Higher resolution, obviously, with lower frame rate. Now, you can get up to 240 frames per second, which is very useful for things like slow motion. You're going to get better, smoother looking frames. Obviously, it depends on the model. With the 240 frames per second, you can only go up to standard definition 480p. Depending on the type of GoPro model that you have, you can get a variety of resolutions. Most notably, with the Black Edition, you can go all the way up to 4K and 2.7K. Now, the 4K, you only get 15 frames per second, and in some applications wouldn't be very useful. You could do such things as use optical flow to fill in the frames to be a little bit more smoother. In photo mode, you can get anywhere from 5 megapixels all the way up to 12 megapixels. And in burst mode, you can get anywhere from 3 photos to 30 photos in 1 second. In video mode, you can do different aspect ratios, 4:3 for standard definition and widescreen 16:9. Pro Tune mode is great for pro users as it allows a higher bit rate up to 45 megabits per second. It also uses a flat color profile, which is better for color correction in post-production. Removing the fisheye effect from the GoPro camera, the ultra widescreen, which has a 172 angle of view. Some instances it's not very useful in certain applications, like if you're making a wedding video or some such. There's several ways you can do this. You can buy third-party lenses that go over the GoPro to remove it. Software fixes. Some video editing software can do it. It's kind of like a workaround. You can get fisheye fixer plugins, which normally cost anywhere from $30 to $50. That usually give you more options and do it much better. So I'm going to show you how to do it in Final Cut Pro 10. We got some footage from the GoPro camera we're going to put on the timeline. And just like so. And you kind of notice the corners there where it's very curved. So we're going to go ahead and you're going to go to filters, distortion, and then fisheye. Now, normally this fisheye filter, if you're using a normal camcorder with a normal lens on it, this actually will give you the fisheye effect, but we're actually going to go ahead and put it on the footage anyway, even though it even makes it worse, because we're actually going to use its controls to take that fisheye effect out. And when you go to it, you have primarily 2 controls that you're worried about, which is the amount, which is the amount of fisheye effect, and radius, which I'm going to show you here in a minute. So we're going to go take this amount and we're going to go down about at least -5. And we'll just leave it right there for now. And as you notice, it kind of gets squished up on the edges, which is normal when you're trying to straighten out the picture. So that's what the radius is for. It kind of just zooms in and out of the video. So what we're going to do is just zoom it in just enough where those missing edges, you won't see the curvature. And that's kind of how what the plugin does too. It straightens it out, but then it kind of zooms in slightly. So here it is with the fisheye removal turned on, and here it is with it off, turned on, turned off. Now, it won't fix it completely, especially if you just primarily use the video editor to do it only. Now, like I said, the paid plugins normally do a better job.